Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And actually, I'd like to start where the chairman began this hearing about an hour ago, mostly speaking to the families here for a second. This is an enormous honor that your sons, that your husbands, that your fathers have been nominated to. And nothing that's said in this hearing will take away that honor. So leave here with a big smile on your face and know that they have accomplished an incredible thing to get through this door. And congratulations to all of you by being nominated by the President of the United States to serve. You're men of great integrity. You should be very proud of what you've achieved to date. Mr. Hill, let me start with you real quick on just some quick cleanup. The Wall Street Journal is the one that actually broke the story about what happened at the FDIC. Is that accurate?
That is accurate.
And that was in basically November of 2023. Does that sound about right?
That's right.
Prior to November of 2023, did any member of the committee that was in charge, my predecessor, Sherrod Brown, did he say a word about anything that was happening at the FDIC prior to the Wall Street Journal article?
No, sir.
So not one word, not one memo, not one letter was sent to the FDIC, and this had gone on for decades, well before you were there, correct?
As far as I'm aware.
So it wasn't until the Wall Street Journal publishes an article, shames the majority, and that was in November of 23. It wasn't until May of 24 that he was even asked to resign. Is that accurate?
That sounds correct.
May of 24, 6 months go by, where they highlight this incredible abuse situation, and Democrats don't say a word until May, after their primaries. I find that little data point very interesting because my opponent, Sherrod Brown, hid like a scared animal around this story during my election. It wasn't until after the primary that he all of a sudden became very courageous about speaking up. And have you ever found somebody who resigns from their job but then stays in the position?
Certainly very unusual.
So just we all understand this because this is insane. So he resigns after being called on to resign, but then stays in the job. Stayed in the job until January. Never have I seen somebody stay in a job after being disgraced, called on to resign, and still get a paycheck. I just want to just level set there. Were you personally accused in any way whatsoever?
Absolutely not.
And were you there the 18 years that he was there?
I was not.
So this scandal went on for 18 years, 10 years when he was chairman, and you've been there for 10 months, and you're getting criticized for that? I'm just going to move on from that because it's outrageously stupid. All right, let's just move on to Mr. Cassidy and Mr. Gormley for a second. And let's do a little Mythbusters Washington edition. How's that sound? The ranking member said housing costs are up. That's interesting. That was new information to me. Are you familiar with the National Association of Realtors, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you familiar with their Housing Affordability Index?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so you understand that 100 means that means the median family income can afford a house. Is that right?
Yes.
Are you aware that that's actually gone up 6.5 points since January? Meaning houses have become 6.5% more affordable since the beginning of the year. Are you aware of that?
Yes,
Yes.
Senator.
All right, now let's break that down regionally. You tell me, what do you think is happening here? In the Midwest, we have an affordability index of 135.6. The South has an affordability index of 109.3. The Northeast has an affordability of 98.7, and the West has an affordability of under 75%. What do you think those communities have in common? Meaning, why do you think it's so unaffordable where you have blue state governors, blue state mayors, blue state counties versus Republican-run states, Republican-run counties? What do you think is going on there? Do you think it's maybe the policies of those local communities that have made housing unaffordable? And how many hearings did we have here during the Biden years about housing affordability when it went through terrible iterations? I'll break the news to everybody, never. So, Mr. Cassidy, Mr. Gormley, what do you have tell me what your true North Star is. What are you going to focus on in your jobs when it comes to housing?
Senator, thank you very much for that question. We are focused on taking inventory of all FHA's and HUD's loan programs to deregulate, to streamline, to cut back on government overreach, which has driven up the cost of housing for everyday Americans. I look forward to working with you and your team on that initiative.
Real quickly,
Yes, Senator, thank you for the question. Ginnie Mae will continue to serve as a conduit for global capital that enables affordable homeownership and rental opportunities, and we will persevere to make that more efficient and attract more capital.
thank you. Mr. Chairman, can I ask that the Housing Affordability Index numbers be put into the permanent record so that we can make certain that there's no political misinformation that's being shared publicly that says that housing costs have increased when in reality housing has become more affordable this year as a fact?
Yep.
Can we put that into the record?
Without objection. So ordered.